bombshell testimony got Donald Trump one step closer to impeachment. 2020 Democrats made their pitch to voters at the latest presidential debate. Lindsey Graham launched an investigation into the Bidens. And that was all just this week. Things are showing no signs of slowing down, but lucky for you, the new podcast, Democracy-ish, is breaking all the craziness down. Joining me now are the co-hosts of the Democracy-ish podcast, Toure, author of the Prince biography, epic, I Would Die For You, which you should read, and Danielle Moodie Mills, who along with co-hosting the Democracy-ish podcast is the founder of Woke AF Nation. A lot of allusions to cuss words and all the other stuff, I noticed that.
I mean.
But maybe you feel like cussing. Well, give us your rundown of the impeachment hearings this week. Did it change anything?
I think that Dr. Fiona Hill's testimony was a bombshell. I think that she, once again, because I am very excited about the representation of women and how calm, collected, and direct they have been in their testimony. It seems to me that the men have been squirrely, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, like Gordon Sondland, but the women have had conviction to the truth, to their jobs, to being patriots, and have been so forthright. So this week, I think that her testimony in particular was really illuminating for the American people. I think I was following in Twitter and watching on television, and the reactions were staggering. Say, oh my God, I cannot believe this.
100% on all that,
Yeah.
but I had all the popcorn while Gordon Sondland was doing his thing and talking about, I don't want to work with Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah,
it all came from the top, from Trump. Everybody knew, right, as our new episode was, everybody was in the loop.
Everybody was in the loop.
And when he broke down, like, we didn't really want, or Trump didn't really want an investigation. He just wanted the appearance, of an investigation.
Yeah.
So he could hold that over his head, the new Hillary's
And why is that important? Why is it important that he didn't want the actual investigation? Just
well, because Trump has been trying to make the point, Republicans trying to make the point of, like, we care about corruption in Ukraine. No, you don't. You just wanted the new thing to hold over your opponent's head. But the thing that jumps out at me too is the Democrats seem to be trying to get at the truth. Now, the truth is of personal political value to them, but they seem to want to get at the truth. Republicans' whole thing is, we're going to make this into a partisan food fight so that our people can say, it's just a partisan food fight, we don't need to pay attention. They just throw every lie and gaslight and problem in the way, and at the end, Devin Nunes comes in, now we go back to the basement for more secret hearings.
Right.
In the bottom floor, you do classified briefings every day. It's not a secret communistic thing.
Yeah. Also, it's what they put together. The Republicans, when they were in the majority, created the rules that Democrats are following.
The other thing that you're seeing Republicans do that is pretty shocking is that now they are actually the ones attempting to smear and investigate the Bidens. So the Russians don't even have to do it. We're sort of self-actualized now. The Republican Party is willing to do it.
You know what I love too is when we got, first it was quid pro quo, now it's bribery, next week it'll be extortion.
All the same thing.
Those are synonyms.
All the same thing.
They're all synonyms. We said that on our podcast. We're like, those are synonyms. Do they know what synonyms are?
Probably not.
Like they're related.
Well, they don't speak Latin.
Yeah,
so
they might have graduated from Trump University.
and got stakes on their graduation day. But I think that what's really troubling is the fact that the Republicans don't care about the truth. Is the fact that in all of their questioning, the questioning is about Hunter Biden has become the new butthurt emails.
Yes.
As long as we can continue the conversation around Hunter Biden, which he has already been exonerated, there's nothing there, much in the same way that there was nothing with Hillary Clinton's emails, there was nothing with Benghazi, but let's waste the people's time and do what we can to distract.
But here's the way it's not a waste. If, in fact, Joe Biden was to be the nominee, it's easy to see that Russia would be able to run the exact same playbook with the help of the Republican Party, that Joe Biden would be Hillary Clinton. Does that then, to switch to the Democrats for a moment, does that harm his candidacy even though there's nothing to these fake scandals?
You know, we spent about half of the first several episodes bemoaning the fact that Joe Biden is at the top of the race. I don't see the policy that Joe Biden is talking about that would merit so many older black people
putting things back to Obama era.
Riding with Joe Biden.
The policy is just putting us back to Obama.
That's what's propping him up, right? This large contingent of older black voters that are riding with him because they know him, because they find him comfortable, because he stood by Obama. That was not a sacrifice for him to stand beside Obama for 8 years.
We continually ask, like, why does he have a standing invitation to the cookout? I don't understand. Just being next to the black president of the United States, but not actually having any policies that are going to advance our community, I don't get why he is polling at 50% with us right now.
Let's talk about some of the other candidates. Pete Buttigieg, he has become sort of a phenomenon media-wise. He's doing really well in the polls in Iowa, but he's still having a hard time getting African-American voters on board.
Why is that? Because Pete Buttigieg, when he had the issue with the unarmed man being shot in South Bend, his reaction was terrible at best, right? And what he did, instead of going to the black community in South Bend, he went outside to national African-American figures to usher him through this process. I think that Mayor Pete has got to do a lot of soul searching, and it shouldn't be in a focus group. That was that is what Cory Booker said on the debate stage. Why? A little bit of shade, but a lot of reality. Why do you need a focus group to teach you how to talk to black people?
Does Mayor Pete need to make sure that tape gets released of the other policing issue in Pelton, which is what I hear back from people about him that is still a problem?
I want to pull back the lens just a little bit, Joy, because I'm disappointed with all the leaders right now, because the black vote is the core of the Democratic Party, especially black women. But this is the spine of the Democratic Party. I don't see enough of any of them, Warren, Biden, Sanders, Buttigieg now, reaching out to black voters and saying, this is what's important to you, this is what's important to me, and these issues that matter to you. I mean, I hear some lip service of it here and there, but they're not treating us like a truly important coalition.
The podcast is called Democracy-ish. You can download it wherever you download your podcasts. Thank you very much, Toure Danielle Moodie Mills, the two friends of the show. Thank you guys very much for being here. More AM Drive to the break.